academic session. Courses available in the College of Allied Health Sciences are BNSC Nursing Science, BSc Public Health, B Medical Laboratory Science, Doctor of Physiotherapy. Courses in the College of Science and Information Technology are BSc Microbiology, BSc Biochemistry, BSc Forensic Science, BSc Computer Science, BSc Cybersecurity, BSc Software Engineering, BSc Information Technology. College of Social Management Sciences has the following courses: BSc Economics, BSc Criminology and Security Studies, BSc Accounting, BSc Taxation, BSc Entrepreneurship Studies, BSc Public Administration. Admission requirements are 5 level credits in relevant subjects and minimum UTM score of 140. To apply, log on to admission.veniteuniversity.edu.ng or visit the school at Kilometer 2, Ayetoro Road, Ilore Ekiti, Ekiti State. Management announcer.
Yes, a very good evening to you once again. You're welcome to another time on the program, Venite University Half Hour on 9.5 Ekiti FM. I'm so glad that we're back on the program in the new year, and the spokesperson of Venite University is right here in the studio with me. I want to say good evening to you, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Colin. It's a pleasure to be here once again, and compliments of the season to you and to you, dear listeners, as well. Good evening.
Thank you very much. And you know that on this program we talk about everything that has to do with Venite University. And so, you know, for the past 3 weeks now, we've been talking about, we started this program, we're talking about everything that has to do with the university. And so, we'll be starting from the school fee, the school fee of Venite University. We've known where it's located, and most of the things about the school we've known. But I'd like us to talk more about the school fee of Venite University. The payment structure, if it is affordable. Please tell us about this.
Well, you just used the appropriate word. It is actually very, very affordable.
Okay.
Talking about comparatively, it's really very affordable. There was a time I said here that we all know how much people have to pay for education in state-owned tertiary institutions. Mm-hmm. Well, Venite does a bit better than that. It's much less than that.
Less than that?
Yes, it's less than that. But we're not at liberty to quote figures, really, but since you have an idea, I can assure you that it's a bit less, less than that. And when you look at the total package that you're paying for, you're actually getting value for money, because it comes with hostel accommodation, which is compulsory.
Okay.
It comes with potable water. Nowadays people have to go for miles and miles looking for water and all that. So many distractions. It comes with potable water. It comes with regular electricity supply, 24/7. And of course, the icing on the cake is the internet service you have, on the campus area. It comes with all that. So when you look at how much you're paying, alongside what you're getting in return, you now begin to understand, the essence of affordability. It is really, truly affordable.
That's good. So I still want to...
And there's something else too, unlike other schools, some schools will not even pay attention to you. You're not a bona fide student until you pay the entire fees for the session. Mm-hmm. It's like placing the cart before the horse. But here, you can spread the payment. You can spread it, you can pay twice, you can pay 3 times, a total of 3 times. But I think you must pay the third, if you decide to pay 3 times, the third and final installment should come up before the expiration of that particular academic year. Okay. In other words, if you don't pay before your final exams for that session, you might not be allowed to sit for the exam. You've been given the concession, for the whole entire session. So you could spread the payment over 3 times. And pay 3 times, yes. And then you have what you call a wallet, an e-wallet, where you can actually save money. If you're paying instrumentally, it's not that when you have 2 naira, 3 naira, you put it in there. But you can actually put it somewhere, and then when you have a substantial amount, you remit it to the institution's coffers. So there's also that facility. In other words, if you have an e-wallet, the student could save some of his or her pocket money. Friends, brothers, sisters could send in some money. And money is substantial, 50,000, 100,000. You remit it to the school's coffers. So you keep servicing, your fees while the session is going on. In as much as you don't owe, you're not owing when the session is over. So it's acceptable as well.
Wow, that is really beautiful, and it's making me to imagine that this school, this Venite University we're talking about, is situated somewhere in London. because of this beautiful package and idea that you've brought, into place there.
As a matter of fact, you could call it Little London, because when you get into that place, actually, you might forget that you're in Ekiti State.
Oh,
yes. I'm not talking about. I'm not really talking about the architectural beauty now, which is there. I'm talking about services at your fingertips. Accessible, available services. That you have in an ideal tertiary institution. There's nothing out of place. There's nothing amiss. Everything is there for the student to be very comfortable and to face, the real deal, which is to study. Yes, in a conducive environment.
All right, parents, you've heard from the spokesperson of Venite University that the school fee is affordable and you can pay in 3 installments. Is that what you said, sir?
Yes, a maximum of 3 installments.
All right, that's fine. Okay, now let's move right to the courses offered at Venite University, the accredited course, and other stuff.
Well, we have 3 colleges with full accreditation right now. We've run, like the jingle that was just played not too long ago. The courses are there. We have courses in the School of Allied Health Sciences. We have in social sciences as well.
So just before you go on with that, let's play the jingle again, so that people listening can actually have more.
Exactly, yes, precisely.
So let's take the jingle again for Venite University.
Venite University, Ilora-Ekiti has commenced admission for the 2023-2024 academic session. Courses available in the College of Allied Health Sciences are BNSC Nursing Science, BSc Public Health, Medical Laboratory Science, Doctor of Physiotherapy. Courses in the College of Science and Information Technology are BSc Microbiology, BSc Biochemistry, BSc Forensic Science, BSc Computer Science, BSc Cybersecurity, BSc Software Engineering, BSc Information Technology. College of Social Management Sciences has the following courses: BSc Economics, BSc Criminology and Security Studies, BSc Accounting, BSc Taxation, BSc Entrepreneurship Studies, BSc Public Administration. Admission requirements are 5 level credits in relevant subjects and minimum UTM score of 140. To apply, log on to admission.veniteuniversity.edu.ng or visit the school at Kilometer 2, Ayetoro Road, Ilora-Ekiti, Ekiti State. Management announcer.
All right, thank you very much. You've just heard the jingle of Venite University, and you've heard the courses offered at this great university, in Ekiti State here. So we're talking about the courses offered the other time.
Yes, like I was telling you, we have 3, accredited colleges presently.
Okay.
We have the College of Allied Health Sciences. We just got a rundown of the courses there. We have Nursing Science, BNSC Nursing Science. You have BSc in Public Health. You have BMLS in Medical Laboratory Science, and Doctor of Physiotherapy, that's DPT, in the College of Allied Health Sciences. You also have the College of Social and Management Sciences, where you have BSc Economics, BSc Criminology and Security Studies, BSc Accounting, BSc Taxation, BSc Entrepreneurship Studies, and BSc Public Administration. And now on to the College of Science and Information Technology. You have BSc Biochemistry, BSc Microbiology, BSc Forensic Science, BSc Computer Science, BSc Cybersecurity, BSc Software Engineering, and BSc Information Technology. Well, before we move on, let me quickly add to that in the not too distant future, we'll also have a College of Medicine. The university will be producing doctors, medical doctors, full-fledged medical doctors in the not too distant future.
That's a great news to hear from Venite University, and we're hoping that it will come very soon. Now, let's talk about the entrepreneurial skills, at Venite University. It's been mentioned last week on the program, but I'd like you to talk about it again. What the students,
Well, yes, the university management is going one step further than the usual kind of education you come across in tertiary institutions. You see, white-collar jobs nowadays are few and far between. And unfortunately, some certificates are not even worth the paper they're written on, because these students are half-baked and they just keep turning them out there, and they're not useful to themselves or the larger society. But now Venite University is actually blocking a lot of, loopholes. People who have the privilege of passing through that institution will end up being self-made individuals, people who can be employers of labor, because they will be taught a minimum of 4 entrepreneurial skills aside from the major course of study. Okay. So if you're a student there, you're studying nursing, for instance, and you decide to learn maybe sewing or something, so you know that anytime you're a seamstress, once you have access to a machine, you could always make some money on the side and stuff. That kind of thing. So it's like being able to make something out of nothing, thinking outside the box. So when you have that mindset right from university, whatever you meet in the larger society shouldn't be a challenge, in a manner of speaking. The problem with growth and development, when it's truncated or when it's not fast tracked, is because a lot of vacuums are created in the medium and small scale, industries and all that. There is nothing happening there. So when you have people who are capable, qualified, and able to fill in these vacuums, you begin to see development here and there. Imagine graduating from school and within a year, you're employing 5 people to do things for you and you're paying their salaries. You're adding to the society. You're not really taking from the society anymore. You're adding value and you're creating value.
So you said at least 4 entrepreneurial courses.
At least 4. And it's not optional. It's compulsory.
Okay.
It's compulsory. It comes with the package.
Okay.
When you pay your fees and you're a bona fide student, you are entitled to learn a minimum of 4 skills.
Oh, thank you.
During your course of study.
So it meant that it's not that they're going to pay another money.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
Okay.
Now, you see, if you are a student of, we do have a course called Entrepreneurship Studies, which you get a BSc. Okay. Now, if you're a student of that particular course of study, of course, you will pay for that. Okay. But even as a student of Entrepreneurship Studies, you can run the whole gamut. You can learn so much. But even at that, you can still learn something outside of what you're learning. It's like, okay, if you're a student in the Faculty of Arts, for instance, you could study English, you could study philosophy, you could study history. So there will always be something for you to add, in addition. Now, aside from that entrepreneurship studies where you get a BSc, anybody studying any other course in any college in that place is entitled to learn 4 skills. It comes with a package. You learn 4 skills, and then you're a well-rounded individual. You come into society, you're not waiting for anybody to do for you. You want to do for people and do for yourself. That's the whole idea behind the whole thing.
So it meant that even when you are in school, you know that you're employed already.
Well, aside from being employed already, you know that you can be an employer of other people.
Wow.
An employer of other people, yes. You can actually create employment for other people.
This is a great idea from Venite University.
It is.
I must give kudos to the management of Venite University, for coming up with this beautiful.
Oh yes, I'm talking about the management. There's this belief going around that it's owned by one individual.
Oh yeah, I have a question about that too.
Well, it's actually not owned by one individual. Okay. An individual might be the face of the place, perhaps because of where he's from and all that. But it's actually owned by a consortium of like-minded people, Ekiti sons and daughters who have identified that vacuum in the educational sector, who remember how they were brought up and the standard of education they got while growing up, and they now want to give back to society. They want to recreate that kind of upbringing they had, and this is not a money-making venture, mind you. Okay. It's more based on philanthropism. It's like
giving back.
Yes, giving back to society. Because what is on offer in Venite University, I must tell you, if they decide to charge something very substantial, people will still pay. And this is what I want most people to understand. It's not about the money now. It's about what you stand to benefit or what you stand to gain if you put your word or your child in Venite University.
All right, you listener out there, you can be part of this program. You can ask question, from our guest in the studio, and you can be part of it by calling 0806 522 6145. 0806 522 6145. Parents, students, prospective students can be part of this program so that you can. Hello, good evening to you.
Good evening,
what is your name, sir?
What
is your name?
My name is Otumba from Ijun.
All right, Otumba from
Ijun.
Okay, you want to greet the spokesperson of Venite University? All right. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. You're most welcome. Thank you.
Okay, so you can still be part of it. 0806 522 6145. Ask any question about Venite University. Hello? Okay. Please call us on that number that I've just given out. So now let's talk about the accommodation for the students of Venite University, the hostel. Is it conducive? Hello, good evening.
Hello, bye.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, compliments.
This is the broadcasting service of Ekiti State, Venite University half hour. So, sir, talking about the hostel, the accommodation.
Yes, well, the hostel accommodation is unique in the sense that it's en suite. You know, it's not as if you have a room and then you have to use a communal toilet or a communal bathroom. Okay. It's all en suite. You have your own bathroom and toilet. Right in there.
For every student?
Yeah. Well, no. Each room contains about 4 students.
Okay.
Yeah. There are 3. How should I say? 3 rooms in every apartment.
Okay.
One room is the main bedroom.
Okay.
Like I said, at a point in time on this program, and the other room, the second, largest room, there is what you call the box room, where you can keep a little bit of furniture, a desk, where you can study and stuff, and keep your should I say luggage and stuff. And of course, the central part of it is the bathroom and the toilet, but no kitchenette.
Okay.
No kitchenette. And I doubt very much if students will be allowed to cook in the premises because provision hasn't been made for that.
Okay, please. You need to tell us about how the feeding and how the students will be going about that. Are there cafeteria or
Well, there is a main cafeteria that can attend to the needs of each and every student. Even the staff can actually patronize the place as well.
Oh, okay.
Yes, there's a cafeteria.
All right, for
And
parents.
it works every day of the week.
Oh, that's
It's open
great.
every day of the week.
That's great.
Yes.
All right, for parents out there, I know you're beginning to fall in love with Venite University. All I want you to do is to make use of the opportunity, as has been said on the program. Now, make use of the opportunity, and register your wards there and your children at the Venite University. 0806 522 6145 is the number to call, to ask questions, on the program. Sir,
Yes, please.
we heard that recently that the computer-based test ICT center have just been approved by JAM.
Yes. Well, it's like Venite University just made JAM's, how should I say, JAM's job easier in this part of the Southwest. Okay. Because I do recall that if you have students of that age or children of that age, it's always been a problem getting, CBT centers for them to write the exams. Nowadays that everything is computer based. But that place is, how should I say, it's wow. It's mind blowing. Wow. It can sit conveniently, comfortably, over 350 people at any point in time. And you don't have to share anything. Everybody has his or her own cubicle where you have the screen, the keyboard, and of course the UPS, and all that. So everything is, rather the CPU, the central processing unit. You are on your own. And in addition to that, you have steady, regular internet service. I hope you understand. Yeah. So it's a very unique environment. It is a very, very unique environment.
What about electricity?
Well, yes, that has been taken care of, substantially, because, of course, when you can, you make use of, what do we call it now? NEPA. The power supply brought by BADC, you make use of that. Yeah. And there are also solar panels being installed, Wow. Exactly. And of course, you have heavy-duty diesel generators as well. So at any point in time, whatever you need, your need is met.
Wow.
I hope you understand your need is met. Yes.
247.
And I also want to tell you something that most people don't know, which is the truth. Power supply in the state capital is worse than anywhere else in the entire state. When you begin to go outside the state capital, electricity supply is more regular, more stable, and very, very consistent. So the fact that school is located there is an advantage. A lot of things are in that natural environment, like water.
Okay.
Water. You have rivers, crossing the land span, and the school at the end of the day will boast about the fact that it's the only school with a waterfront. You remember what Trinidad is like the lagoon around you. Yes, it's going to be developed, and then it could be a recreation area as well. So it's a very unique environment, really. If you begin to visualize, the vision and mission of those behind the whole idea.
Okay.
Yes.
Now we go to the next one, and the next one is about the pre-degree program. That's going to be run by Venite University.
Yes, the last time I was here, somebody was asking. I think you asked if there was provision for those who perhaps do not pass JAM very well and all that.
Yeah.
I want to tell you that Venite University the approach is one such that whoever you are, whatever you might be lacking, you're bound to find it there. Now, for instance, all these pre-degree study centers will be created, established in Ekiti State and other states as well, to actually tailor students, their mentality, and all that, to the standard of Venite University. I hope you understand. You see, it's one thing to pass JAMB. It's another thing to be able to gain admission to Venite University. It's not just that you pass JAMB and you make the cutoff point and you have the standard 5 credits and all that. There must be something in you. There must be one quality or the other in you that, okay, they want to mentor and want to develop. I want to nourish. I want to grow. So that is the difference. I hope you understand. So it's like identifying talents and nurturing those talents. Some people are good at singing, some are good at dancing, some are good, So whatever it is you have, it will be grown in addition to your course of study, your chosen course of study, yes.
Like you said the other time, that Venite University is a wow. I must join you in saying that too. Okay, now let's move to the security of lives and property at Venite University. Because parents will want a school where the security of their children is guaranteed. What can you say about this?
Well, we've spoken about that extensively. And one thing I always talk about is the perimeter fencing. But don't forget that a fence is put up to keep people out.
Excuse me, we have someone.
All right, then.
Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
What's your name?
Yes, sir. My name is Adeyemi Oluwafemi.
Adeyemi Oluwafemi from where?
From Ekiti State.
All right. What do you want to ask us?
And my question is that, for example, those university in Cotonou that the government just banned. Hello.
Yes, we're
listening.
Okay. That those universities that they just banned, that they are not having their certificate stuff, the NUC stuff,
yes,
and it's your school, that's the Venite University.
Yes.
And then tender the accredited certificates for the students applying for it. So
well, let me just don't belabor yourself. I understand what you're saying. If we're telling you that some courses in that university, practically all courses in that university, got accreditation from the Nigerian Universities Commission, what other accreditation do you need? The school is not running legally. This is a very, very legal establishment. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So, if you're talking about Cotonou and Benin Republic, NUC has no business there. That's outside the shores of this country. That's another country entirely. So, if you're talking about NUC accreditation and legal establishment, Venite has no problem at all.
No problem at all.
It is above board.
All right.
Yes.
Okay. For other people, that wanted to ask questions but might not be part of this program tonight.
Yeah.
Can you please give out phone numbers, where people can call and ask questions if they have some other questions they want to ask.
Yes. Well, like I said the other time, we have 5 numbers.
Okay.
They all seem to be very similar, but they're different. Actually, 5 different numbers. If you want to find out more information about Venite University admissions and all that, you can call any of these numbers. The first one is 091 67 031 000. 091 67 031 000. Another one is 091 67 032 000. 091 67 032 000. And the third one is 091 67 043 000. 09167 043 000. The fourth is 09167 041 000. 09167 041 000. And last but not the least is 09167 042 000. 09167 042 000. Now, if you call any of these numbers, you're sure to get whatever you want to find out.
All right. Thank you very much. Now, let's talk about. You've talked about constant electricity supply. You've talked about potable water.
Yes, potable water. Yes.
Yes. Let's talk about the health things that things that have to do with health of the students and of the staffs out there. Having a good health facilities in place.
Yes, well, like we always say, health is wealth. And human beings, being what they are, they're not supernatural. Every now and then you might be ailing, But I must tell you that a standard health center, hospital, as a matter of fact, is right there on the school premises. Okay. And this hospital, it's not a very large one. It's more like a health center that has a 20-bed hospice. At any point in time, the serious cases can, be granted, admission to 20 beds. So they cater to males and females, the young men and the young ladies, and even members of staff.
Sorry for cutting you again.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
What is your name?
My name is Chris.
Hello.
My name is Christopher.
Okay, Christopher. Please go ahead and ask a question.
Yeah, please. I want to ask if Venite University is doing. Let's assume that someone have a HND now.
Okay.
And they want to convert it to BSc. Do you do such program in Venite University?
All right. Thank you very much, Christopher.
Well, if you take a cue from those who have done that in the past, you start a degree. If you have an HND diploma, you start a university degree, then you can get a BSc. Okay. There is nothing like conversion.
Maybe he's trying to say maybe there's going to be a kind of postgraduate course, for whoever that wants to.
Well, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
Admission is strictly through JAMB,
Okay.
the ordinary level thing for now.
Okay.
Except the course where you have, I think in the School of Allied Health Sciences, where you have the Doctor of Physiotherapy. Okay. Now that is an advanced course, but that is the only exception.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Christopher, hope your question has been answered. All right, let's see if we see one more person on the line. Hello? Okay, 08065226145. So you're talking about the health facilities in place?
Yes, I did say that it's a very standard health center where you have everything. You have a good dispensary for medication, for drugs and all that. Of course, you'll have very standard, very well qualified personnel, nurses and doctors, to attend to the needs of the people. And the icing on the cake, there's always an icing on the cake with an IT university,
right.
is that members of the general public in that area can actually patronize that hospital. You know that when there are such establishments in tertiary institutions, the expertise is always there. So it's an added advantage for those in Ayetoro, Iloro, and Ijuri, the whole area. Right. When that health center is fully functional, they can actually go there and and take care of their health needs and all that.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So the last question before we go tonight is focusing on sports. Are there sporting facilities, to encourage students, to practice sport and excel in sporting activities too?
Oh yes, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. I did mention the issue of the sporting facilities, but aside from the fact that they're actually standard facilities. Okay. It's one thing to have, what I'm talking about. You're a sportsman yourself.
Oh,
yes. if you get to see the football field, I know you play football, you love football.
Yes.
If you get to see it, you'll fall in love with that place. And aside from the football field, we have a standard basketball court, we have lawn tennis courts, we have the volleyball court and all that. So it's a very unique place where people can actually come together, and where these things are sited, it actually gives room for students and staff to mix easily. Nothing hidden, and it's out there in the open and all that. So the issue of mentorship comes up again. At any point in time, elderly people, adults are overseeing what the young ones are doing and leading them and guiding them aright. That's the whole idea.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, time will not permit us to go beyond here on the program today. I want to say thank you to all of you that have called on the program today. And those that had the intention of calling, but one way or the other couldn't call on the program, we appreciate you. Mr. Adeyemi Oluwafemi, thanks for calling. And Mr. Christopher, thank you very much for calling. And all those following us on Facebook, thank you. And those of you following us on YouTube, thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Mr. Shola Oyewole, the spokesperson of Venite University.
Thank you very much, Kule. It's been a pleasure being here once again. And I just want to say that, the session begins proper at the end of January. Right. So whatever anybody wants to do now, you have very little time left. A stitching time saves 9, and the earlier the better.
All right. The earlier, the better.
Yeah.
Until next week, Thursday at 8:30, my name is Olakunle Abolamide.